Hey gang, here we are at European Motors in Cedar Rapids again, and we got a kind of a neat vehicle here. This is the first year for the Z3. If you're an old guy like me, you kind of remember when these came out, the whole James Bond thing and the shark gills. These to me are still a very wonderful time in BMW's history, and really a neat time in European car history when we had the TT and just a lot of fun stuff coming out. And unfortunately we just don't see a lot of simple roadsters today. So here's one that's not going to break the bank. Again, it's a 96, the very first year. So this has the 1.9 twin cam engine. We do have the factory floor mats. The detailer's just kind of freshening those up, but they actually are embroidered Z3. And it's got 97,000 miles, and it's got a clean Carfax, and the last two owners have had it long term, kind of 6-7 years between the two of them. And it's just in really good shape. It's not perfect, but you can see, you know, a lot of times these lights get pretty cloudy. You can see these are very clear. I'll get down low. You've got a few stone chips, but the fog lights are intact. Just had very, very good care. Got the mud guards on it. I just love this little styling treatment that they did on these. A few little chips on the mirror. The door gaskets show some cracking here, which is really common. And the leather, while it's in good shape, you know, shows just a little bit of age, but it's still pretty supple. I just love these things. This is an automatic. Got a nice upgraded head unit there with Bluetooth. This one is optioned with cruise control. You know, these are getting to the age where they're just downright beat up, quite frankly, and you can just tell when they've had good care. Heck, 1997, this car should be able to vote by now, right?
96.
Oh yeah, 96. 97,000 miles. Thanks, Tommy. Thank you, Tommy. Let's check in the trunk. You want to grab that
trunk for you?
Got the car cover in here. It is missing the top boot, and it's just super clean everywhere. You still got the jack kit and everything, but comes with the car cover. You'll have to round up the top boot. Got the nice little period correct spoiler that was probably a dealer add-on when they bought it. The AC is cold. We've fully inspected it. Let's check out the top. This is actually a manual top on this, Tommy, so show us how difficult it is to do a manual top. You think you can handle it?
To wait for the motor and pull up and over.
It's easier to do it from outside,
yeah,
but Tommy likes to show off his guns.
There's two, one on each side. Clip those in and you're set.
And the window's in really good shape. You know, I don't know if this top has been replaced. This looks so good that I almost feel like it would have had to have, but if they did it with the factory cloth. It's got a little bit of wear right there, but boy, to think that that top is, what would this be, 26 years old?
26, 27 years old.
It's in great shape, and usually the back windows are just gone. I mean, they're just cracked and ripped. We do have a couple uppy dents in the trunk right here from just having maybe too much stuff, too much junk in your trunk. Another little dinghy right here. So it's not perfect, and we don't want to represent it as though it is, but it's pretty nice. You gonna pop the hood, Tommy?
Let's definitely.
We'll show them all the horsepower. A couple more dings here. There's a view of the road chips on the mirror. So the neat thing, I like to show the VIN numbers are on all these early BMWs to show that, you know, we've got a pretty original, you know, somebody hasn't replaced panels, it hasn't been hit by a train. I used to love that about the BMWs. They don't do that anymore. This is a cool car. I'll kind of walk around. The good color combination. This is not going to break the bank either. This car is going nowhere but up, really. I mean, this is not a depreciating. This is not like buying a new Chevy Tahoe or anything. This is not depreciating at this point. You can have your fun with this, probably get your money back, and maybe even make money if you hang on to it long enough. Let's go drive it. Do we have keyless go in this one?
No keyless go in this
one. I actually have to turn the key.
Do.
You think I can handle it? 97, 297. There's the warning lights coming on. We're going to start it. You can see they clear. And we have serviced it. So we'll get the 5 green in there for you BMW guys. We did upgrade the stereo to the Bluetooth, the Continental. That works just fine, and you can hook your phone to it. We'll roll the windows up.
You have the books in the glove box, as well as the manual for the radio that we put in. This actually even has a power passenger seat as well.
So these are like, what, 30, 35 miles to the gallon?
It's really good fuel economy.
Yeah. They're not the most powerful thing in the world, but they're still a ton of fun.
It doesn't cost a fortune to enjoy it either. You don't have to feel bad about driving this in the summertime. Get some enjoyment out of it.
Everything is nice and bright. If you're getting any flickering whatsoever, that's just the camera interfacing with the LEDs, but the instrument cluster is not all faded. The LEDs are all there. We'll have to set the clock. And you do get a little road noise with the soft top, but nothing crazy.
And let's face it, you're gonna have it down most of the time, enjoying the weather. It's the fun part about these Z3s.
So I'll run it down the ramp. We'll get it up to highway speed. There's the twin cam kicking in. It's a ton of fun. I mean, that's 65, 70 right there. We'll have to stop it for traffic here, but you can see we've got no brake pulsations, nothing weird going on. So it wasn't the best test drive with the traffic coming in, but gives you an idea what it is. So remember, we ship anywhere in the lower 48. And the price you see online is the price you're going to pay. We don't have any crazy add-on market adjustment fees that other folks are doing right now. We don't play any games. Ask Tommy or myself or Susie for details if you want it shipped right to your driveway. We got a clean title, less than 100,000 miles. The only thing I'm kind of noticing is this mirror glass over here is slightly wobbly. But boy, I'm really nitpicking it there. I mean, the car drives really nicely, especially considering the age it is. And let's face it, it's not going to break the bank at all. So 96 Z3, first year for the Z3, ready for its next owner. EuropeanMotorsIowa.com. Thanks so much for watching.